say good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Sorry, let me. Okay. Sorry, folks. Let me do some setup right here. Oh my God. Okay, folks. Welcome to it. Welcome. Yeah, I'm trying to do some setup right there. Still setting up. We've been facing some problem. That's the reason why we are coming up town like this. My God. What is this? Okay. All right, folks. Welcome. I hope this thing can work out. So wherever you are, however you are watching, we'll say welcome to Hard Talk Liberia and welcome to today's edition of the program Society and You. Society and You comes to you every Thursday at about this time. You shall come out by sharp 7 o'clock Liberian time, which is 19 o'clock GMT. So usually we comes out at 7 o'clock, but due to some technical issues, that's the reason why we are coming up at this time. But howbeit the time is 7:34, howbeit we have to make it our duty, because this is what we love doing, to be here to give you what you deserve so we can discuss Mama Liberia. So my name is Ambassador Konah Rufus and the program is Society and You. So wherever you are, however you are watching, I do not like the way this camera is. Oh my God. I'm not still getting this thing. I'm not still getting this thing. Okay. Okay, I've gotten this now. Okay, I think the camera is more, the flash is on. Very good. So wherever you are, however you are watching, we'll say welcome to Hard Talk Liberia, and the program is Society and You. Society and You is a program rather that comes to you every Thursday at about this time. My name is Ambassador Konah Rufus, your usual host. So let's say welcome wherever you are. Indeed, when you live in a glass house, don't choose stone. So wherever you are, keep following us. Right on the screen, let's see our website is there, so you can follow Hard Talk Liberia. We are gradually growing from one level to another. So you can keep following Hard Talk Liberia. The website is www.hardtalkliberia.com. www.hardtalkliberia.com. So keep following Hard Talk Liberia for all of the latest news from Liberia, Africa, and the rest of the world. So we have some professional guys that are always prepared to bring in the news, bring in the latest news that happens around the country, around the continent, and in the world. So keep following us, keep sharing all of our platform, and just us. You are going to get the best from Hard Talk Liberia. So my name is Ambassador Konah Rufus. I'm right here on the program Society and You. So let me take this very short break. As I come back, we give you our topic and we begin our discussion from right there. Let me take this break.
Said if you live in a
Sorry, folks. Wow, 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 wow. This thing has been muted. This thing has been muted. Yeah, the habit. So as I said, the issue of petroleum product in Liberia, the issue of petroleum product in Liberia, it is what we're going to be talking about tonight. You know, when petroleum price increase, definitely it's going to affect the society because transportation is going to increase. Uh, People use generator in their various homes. It's going to affect the life of the people directly. So it is something very much essential, very much important to the society. When the issue of petroleum product will increase, the prices of things increase in the country. When the price of petroleum product drops down, the price of things drop. Transportation fare drop. So tonight we're going to be talking about petroleum product, right? But before we do that, let me give you some update of things that have been happening in Liberia today. Some of those latest issues, though it is on our website www.hardtalkliberia.com. It's on our website, right? All of those news I'm going to talk. All those latest news I'm going to say here. Everything is on our website. Go there, you see a very classical website here, very classical website, and all those news are there. So let me say many thanks to our CEO, Mr. A.B. Dukley. Mr. A.B. Dukley has been very, very much instrumental in making sure that our website, he has spent a lot of money. So let me say hats out to him for making sure that we have a very functional website. So today in Liberia, the Ministry of Information, they held their regular press briefing. There are a few things gathered from there. The Minister of Foreign Affairs was there, and he went there to address the public, to give the public update on the issue of Sheikh County allegation. The allegation that he's in possession of diplomatic passport, Liberian diplomatic passport. So the president gave him 1 week to investigate. The 1 week have passed, but according to him, after there were noise that he should not be part of the investigation, he should not head the investigation. So he set up a team. That made of the workers union of the foreign ministry, the head of the workers union, and some other deputy ministers and assistant ministers, as well as 3 persons from the Ministry of Justice, to carry on the investigation. And according to him, they told him that the 1 week was small, the time was very short for the carry on the investigation, because they want to carry on a forensic investigation. So he went to the president and asked the president to give extension, 2 weeks extension, and the president granted that appeal. So that means, according to him, from now to the 6th of June, the report will come out. It will be turned over to the president. And he said they are already in contact with the U.S. government concerning the same issue of the investigation, so that there will be some help from the U.S. government. So I thought to give you that particular information. And also we are aware that Miss Liberia is ongoing, and The organizer of Miss Liberia, Mr. Zubin Cooper, Mr. Zubin Cooper, is heading up that process for this year. He has said that this Miss Liberia this year, when anyone wins, that person will only make 1 year holding the position. So that means next year, 2023, there will be another Miss Liberia. So I thought it was to give you that particular information. We know since 2016, Miss Woki Dolo have been holding the position as Miss Liberia, and people have been complaining that she has still long in the position. I myself, I think she's still long in the position. Miss Liberia should be held every year. So say many thanks to the organizer for that fast startingness, and we hope that it be done, if things be put into place and it be done properly. So yeah, I thought to give you that other information that Miss Liberia will be the person that will Miss Liberia will only be holding a particular position for a year. It will not be like the issue of Miss Woki Dolo, who held that position for more than 5 years now. More than 5 years now. So I thought it was to also give you that information. And today, the President George Weah issued executive order exempting the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation from custom duties on some selected items. Right? President Weah issued executive order exempting the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation from custom duties on some selected items. So some of those items are the diesel, for instance, diesel fee for operation. If they are importing diesel fee for operation, it's going to be duty free. It's going to be duty free for operation and for production, right? It's going to be duty free. And spare parts, for when they are importing spare parts for some of those machines, it's going to be duty free. They also talk about low lifts and high lifts. Low lift, high lift pump to be used at the water treatment plants. At those water treatment plants, all those low lifts and high lifts, all those things are going to be imported in the country free, according to the executive order. And I just thought to give you a few of them, but all things are listed there. Just follow www.hardtalkliberia.com. You are going to get all of those things that going to be duty free for the Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation. So I thought it was to also bring you that information. And today, former Vice President Joseph Newman Boaka expressed his concern over the outcome of the GSC audit at the National Road Fund. And he also wants President Weah to get to the bottom of the allegations. So former Joseph Newman Boaka, he said he's very much concerned on the issue of the audit. We know recently the General Audit Commission, carries an audit at the Road Fund, the National Road Fund, right? At the National Road Fund. And at that institution, the audit report says there have been some allegation, or there have been some allegation of misappropriation at the National Road Fund. So former VP Joseph Newman Boaka said he's very much concerned and he wants the government to answer some questions. What happened to the issue of the 25 million? Because according to the audit, about 25 million is misappropriated or was misappropriated. So he is also calling on the President of the Republic of Liberia to go into the bottom of it, to carry on proper investigation to make sure that those people are responsible for it, they should be held liable, right? Should be held liable for that particular misappropriation if it is proven. So I thought it was to also give you that information. And after we had meeting with officials of the electricity sector, LC board chair, it shows rapid progress in the electricity sector. So yesterday, President Weah and some international partners. They met with officials of the electricity sector of the country. Uh, they discussed some issues. And after that, the head of LEC board, he said there's going to be some massive improvement into the electricity sector. And one of those things he said the way the issue of electricity went on, this going dry season, it's going to be worked on, right? And he said the president also gave them the go ahead to fight power theft, no matter who is involved. If the president is a high official of government or not, everyone should be treated the same way as it comes to the issue of power theft in the country. Issue of power theft in the country. So I thought it was to also give you that particular information, right? Yeah. So you said there's going to be some improvement into the electricity sector of the country. And another story too, we are carrying all those stories and all those headlines, all those stories I'm giving you, everything is on our website. So you can log into our website to get the detailed part of it, right? To read more and to know why it takes. Another corruption can come surface in Liberia. Prof. Wilson Tapper booked in another bold deal corruption at EPA. Another corruption can come surface in Liberia. Prof. Wilson Tapper booked in another broad deal corruption at EPA. So this story is from the Environmental Protection Agency. The Environmental Protection Agency is headed by Professor Wilson Tapper. Professor Wilson Tapper, he was at the Ministry of Commerce. He was at the Ministry of Commerce, and at that ministry, when he was there was always allegation of corruption. Always allegation of corruption at that ministry. So now he was sent to the Environmental Protection Agency by the president, to the APA. And now there's also allegation of corruption. According to our investigation, right, Mr. Wilson Tapper, he have always been involved into the issue of corruption from the Ministry of Commerce to the EPA. Now, the issue at the EPA, Mr. Wilson Tapper supposed to travel to Portland for a conference, climate change conference. He's supposed to attend that particular conference. So he put in for $700,000 United States dollars. $700,000 United States dollars for he to travel for that particular conference. And unfortunately, or should I say fortunately, he did not attend the conference. He did not go for the conference. But he never even make any attempt to refund the $700,000 United States dollars that he took. He did not make any effort. So I call him, folks, Josh Kawa, a worker at the EPA. Josh Kawa, he is a senior manager, and in fact, he is a signatory to the EPA account. He is a signatory to the EPA account, bank account. So this guy met Mr. Tapper, Prof. Tapper, to confront him on the issue, to remind him that, you did not attend the conference. So there is a need that the $700,000 be refunded to the institution. According to our investigation from the information at the EPA, Mr. Tappet, Prof. Tappet, he got irritated and started to have issue with Mr. Kawa. Because of that, he demoted Mr. Kawa, took him from the position and sent to a lower position. And in fact, the position Mr. Kawa currently holds at the EPA, that position is not qualified for the position because that position is a chemist. A chemist should be holding that particular position, but Mr. Kawa is not a chemist. Mr. Kawa is an administrator. So take the man from administrative position and send him down, all because this guy reminded him, Prof, you did not attend the conference. There is a need, you refund the 700,000. And beside that 700,000, Mr. Tappe also got $17,911. $17,911 aside from that 700,000 for the same issue, for the same conference here, and he never attended. He never attended. He did not travel for the conference. So we thought it was to also bring it, but the entire story, you can follow us, hardtalkliberia.com, www.hardtalkliberia.com, and you are going to get that particular story. So these are some of the things that have been happening. So let me take this another short break. If I come back, we use the rest of the time to talk out to discuss our topic today. Let me take this break and be right back. Don't stay away.
So if you live in a glass house,
Sorry. I was muted. So, like I say, welcome back, wherever you are, however you are watching. This is Hard Talk Liberia, and the program you are watching is Society and You. My name is Ambassador Konah Rufus. I'm right here every Thursday to give you the program Society and You. So, as I said, today we're going to be talking the issue of petroleum product in our country, especially the gas and fuel. Right. In recent time, there have been an increment into the prices of petroleum products in our country. And the government set a price for petroleum product. The issue of gas at retail, it should be sold at $5. So that means when someone is going to buy a petroleum product or going to buy a gas, they should be able to pay 750 Liberian dollars for a gallon of gas. It was going on for about, I think, 2 to 3 weeks. But since then, the issue of petroleum product in this country, right now, petroleum product, gas is being sold at 850, 875, some places 900 Liberian dollars. Total SP, they are selling 790, 800. 790, 800, which of course the government said is 750 Liberian dollars. 750 Liberian dollars. And because of that, the issue of transportation has skyrocketed. The issue of transportation have increased. And sometimes we observe that it is causing serious problem in our society today. At various stopping points, you see those vehicle riders, and those people that get in the car, right? They are always into some noise because of the issue of transportation fare. When someone gets in this car, if the transportation fare should be 150 because of the price, it will go to another 250, 300. So those commuters, they always having problem with those commercial drivers. And this is causing serious problem in this country. And the government is tight-lipped. They are not saying anything. They are acting as if to say they are not seeing what is happening. There are cars always passing on all of those roads. They are seeing the various billboards. Gas is sold at 800, 850, 900. They are not doing anything about it. And this is bad for our people. This is affecting the life of our people. Already, things are hard into the country. Already, the entire economy is a mess. Then, instead of the government being very much serious on serious things, they'll be playing don't care attitude. Yeah, they do not care. That's why it look like. When issue like this happening, you don't need people to talk before you arrest the situation. 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, gas was sold at 1,000. Gas was sold at 1,000. So I was thinking, what is happening? Is the issue of gas getting very much hard in this country again? What is happening? But no one to tell you what is happening. You try to get to those people in authority, they do not want to respond to you. I have tried by all means to get to people at the LPRC or the Commerce Ministry, but there have been no response. No response. When you call them, their phone rings, they will not answer. You send a text, they will not reply. When you go to the offices, they say, "Oh, our boss man is busy. Our boss man is busy. Our boss man is busy." You are only able to meet them as an appointed time, which means you have already set an appointment with them. How will you set the appointment with them if you are not picking up your call? But they are acting as if to say they are not seeing those things happening. They are acting as if to say they are not hearing the cries of the Liberian people. This is going out of hand. The issue of petroleum product in this country is very much serious because when the issue of petroleum product, right, when it increase, definitely get to know the prices of things will increase. And the Oma way there in Bogojide, the Oma way there in Riverside County, right? The Oma way there in Nima County, they do not care. All they know, they want to get for things to be okay. They do not want to know how it happened. They do not want to know how it happened, but they want for things to be okay. And that's the reason why they elected a government. That's the reason. That is the reason. But our government, they are sitting, acting as if to say they do not know what is happening or they are not seeing what is happening. And it is going out of hand. The issue of the petroleum product. Those of you watching, right? If you are connected to any of those people in authority, you need to let them know. Maybe they're not seeing it, they are asking see now. Probably they have started getting blind. So you need to tell them. You need to tell them that this thing, it should not go out of hand. Right now, it should be arrested. What is happening? The issue of petroleum is skyrocketing. What is happening? We need to know. The government need to talk to the people, need to explain to the people what is happening. But the people are being left in dilemma, in darkness. They do not know what is happening. And this is affecting the life of the people in the society. This is causing serious problem in the society. Serious problem in the society. Right now, commercial drivers and those passengers, they are always into noise. Always they are into noise. They are always into noise. Right now, from I live around the rehab area. From rehab to go red light, they pay not less than 175, 150. Pay not less than something that we used to pay $100. $100. But right now, 175, 150. In fact, some guys say 200. Both car and motorbike. That is how terrible it is. To leave from a rehab to go to town and come back, you pay not less than 800 to go brush screen and come back. To go brush screen and come back. This is how terrible the issue of transportation has become in this country. But yet, the government is acting as if to say they're not saying anything. The commerce ministry, they are there. No one knows what they are doing. No one knows the work they are doing because this is the work they should be doing. This is the work they should be doing. And this is bad. This is affecting our people. This is affecting us, affecting our life. It is affecting our life. And something needs to be done. You don't need people to protest. That's the reason why when some Liberian gets angry, they get in the street, they say, oh, that opposition. But sometimes the government look for some of these things. We're not encouraging people to go and protest, right? We're not encouraging them. But sometimes the people can be right. Sometimes the people can be right on some of those protests that can be carried out. Because when something will be happening, the government will be sitting playing blind eyes. The president every day on the road, the speaker, the comrade minister, the LPRC boss. Every time they are on the road, they say, oh, those billboards, gas 800, gas 900, gas 950. They are saying it, but they are not saying anything. They are not doing anything about it. There's nothing being done about it. And it is very much bad. Very, very much bad. This is causing serious problem. Like yesterday, at the Dupo Road Junction, it was very much terrible. A passenger and a driver into a face fight because of transportation. Go here to the junction, the Dupo Road Junction. Those that if you can pass to the Dupo Road Junction there, go to the parking, the taxi parking there. As just asked, they will explain to you what happened there yesterday. A commercial driver and a passenger enter into a face fight because of transportation. The passenger said the driver is stealing. The driver said the passenger is not buying a gas. And sometimes these people, because the government is not regulating anything, this country now has turned into mess. Anybody can do anything at any time. Today, they think if I bought this phone $10, when I'm going to buy some tomorrow, I should not be expecting to be $10 because that person definitely they might increase it. So they think we live at the mercy of those people that are selling now. Those business people, right? We live at their mercy. Anyhow, anytime, anywhere they want to sell, that's how they will do it. People just sit anywhere, just sell. People just sell anything at any time. People just sell at any price. There's no regulation. So the whole country is just a group of people that do not know what they are doing. That do not know what they are doing. That's how the entire country has become. As if to say the country does not have leader. And this is bad. This is bad. This is affecting the life of the people. So I can be thinking, if petroleum product is being sold at 850, 900 in Monrovia, what happens to places like Grand Gila County? What happens to places there like Lofa County? What happens? Right now, Lofa gas is sold at 1,000, 1,100. 1,100 gas is being sold for that. Those of you that knows people from Lofa, call. Just call them. Ask how much is theirs. If they tell you 1,000 or 1,100, do not believe me again. Do not believe me. Then that means anything I tell you is lie. So just imagine when someone is buying a gallon of gas for 1,000 or 1,100 dollars. How do you expect them to charge? Right now, when I'm going anywhere, I ask the keke guy, I'm going to some places, how much it costs. There's no fixed price now. The men tell me, say, oh, to different junction, to go to ERWH junction is $100. If I do not have the 100, I say, boss man, I have $70. If he does not agree, I say, go. If he agrees, I sit in a keke, he carry me. Because I do not want no noise. That's how I've been doing. I do not want to reach somewhere, then someone try to embarrass me. And sometimes it can be very much embarrassing, especially some of those motorbike riders. They do not care. They do not care who the person is. They just talk to you and they just insult you at any time. They do not care. So me, look at myself, going from a serious business, then someone try to obstruct that particular movement of mine, all because of transportation. They look embarrassing. So for that reason, I negotiate with you from where you are picking me up from. Before we go, if you do not agree, I sit back. I tell you, say, boss man, go. Boss man, go. But others will not do that. Others will not do that. In fact, right now, people are unable to move from one place to another. Are unable to move from one place to another, all because of the issue of petroleum price, or because of the issue of transportation in the country. And we know that there's obstruction to people's human right. He's stopping people's right. The Constitution says everyone have the right to move from one place to another. But because of the transportation fare, people are not able to move from one place to another again. People are not able to freely move. When you say they thinking, how much this man will charge me? They will only get maybe 150 in my pocket. How much this guy is going to charge me? You are already thinking. And this is very disturbing. It's very much bad. It's getting out of hand. And this is time that the government should try to arrest the situation. You do not need people to start protesting for the prices of gas before they do something about it. You do not need people to start causing noise all around here before they say, oh, we're coming settle, because I know them. We know our officials. As soon as people start to make serious noise, the issue of protest coming up, they will say it was in the Puebla already. That time I see they will say in the Puebla. I'm not saying it's in the Puebla. This is bad. Gas should be sold at $5 according to the government. According to the government, gas should be sold at $5. So what is happening now? Gas is being sold at $8.50. Gas is being sold at $8.75, $900. But yet, they are acting as if to say they have turned to blind people in this country. They are passing in their cars, they are not seeing anything. But when people decide to do something about it, they say that opposition will protest. This should not be happening. It is affecting the society directly. It is affecting the life of the ordinary people. Already, the entire economy is a mess. People are living just by the grace of God. So instead of people being free to go out to look for their daily bread, now they can be thinking on transportation. Commercial drivers and passengers, they are entering into fist fight because of transportation fare. Yet, nothing is being done about it. Yet, they are acting as if to say they cannot see anymore. The president can see him. If he passing a car, he attend to blind man. The speaker, when he passing, he can see. The vice president, when he passing, he can see. The APRC boss, when they are passing, they can't see anymore. The Minister of Commerce, when she passing, she can't see anymore. But as soon as the citizens decide to do something about it, that time will enter the Puebla. Right now, he's in the toilet. Ain't reached the pub yet. And this is very much bad for our country. What kind of country that anyone can just do anything at any time? There will be nothing talk about it. Right now, the entire country will leave on the mercy of the business people. The way the business people want to say anything, we're forced to live by that. Everyone just doing anything at any time. But yet, we say we have leaders. The society is being run just that kind of way. This is very much bad. It is very much disappointing. So, folks, wherever you are, however you are watching, let's say welcome, welcome. This is the program Society and You. And on the program Society and You, we are discussing the issue of petroleum product in this country. We are discussing petroleum product. How it is becoming, how the issue of petroleum product is causing serious embarrassment for the society, causing serious embarrassment for the ordinary people out there. And we think the government needs to do something about it. We think the government needs to do something about it. Now everything in this country, people God knows, God knows, God knows. There is a time that government should always try to listen to the people. Because you know why? It's the people that give them the authority. It's the people that give them those positions. But sometimes we get highly frustrated. Sometimes we get highly frustrated. So we hope that the rightful authority, they will try to listen to us. Because when this thing go out of hand, it's going to be bad. Right now, it's sold at 850, 875, 900. People still managing it. But when it start to reach 1,000, the way we were looking 2 weeks ago, that weekend, Saturday and Sunday, when it reach that particular area, it's going to be very much bad. So, folks, my name is Ambassador Konah Rufus. Wherever you are, however you are watching, I will say welcome to this program, Society and You. Society and You. So our website address is right on your screen. For the latest news, right, just log on to www.hardtalklabiria.com. We have a very classical website that you will love. Very, very much classical. And I think it is one of the best websites owned by a Liberian media institution, one of the best. I've been searching some websites, some media, some news sites, and I think Hardtalk Liberia have the best thus far. Until someone can prove me wrong. But it is very much classical. Very, very much classical. And trust me, we give you the latest information, the hottest news. That's what we give you. So go there, right? Always follow us on hardtalklabiria.com, www.hardtalklabiria.com. Everything in lower cases. You're gonna get all the latest news. So our next talking point tonight before we go because I'm not too well. So, but we just have to be here because of Liberia. But I'm not that well. We have to be here because Liberia matters to every one of us. This is what we love doing. And this is our responsibility. But our next talking point there, as I said, every time I have the opportunity to sit behind this microphone, we always bring up the issue of Alfred T. Donor until the government can do something about it. Today, we have people in the street protesting at the Capitol building. Yesterday, people were protesting in Grand County. Now, everything in this country, people will protest about. Or sometimes, like I said, I was saying on the issue of the petroleum, sometimes our government, they encourage people, they tell people, say, go and protest, go protest, go protest. Then when the people protest, then say the people are protesting, then say the opposition. But it seems like our government, they love for people to protest. That's why I was saying. That's what I was saying. And today I was like shocked, right? That thing that was happening in Green today. I was like, why is it happening? I'm still trying to get the nitty-gritty of that particular incident that happened to one of the radio stations there. I'm still trying to get it. And I will get it probably that our next show. I'm gonna tell you the real reason why it happened. Because the internal affairs ministers with some of his co-officials, they appear on a local radio station to to talk on the issue of Alfred T. Donor rather. And the superintendent of Green County, Colonel Kaji, he went to the radio station, started to misbehave. He stepped the entire area. He encouraged some guys there. For what reason? That's the reason why I've been thinking. The first thing I want to know, what was being discussed by the Internal Affairs Minister? Because according to the information, it was surrounding the same Alfred T. Donor issue. So is Kaji hiding something? That's the question. Is his hands in the cookies jar? That's something we need to know. Does he know the whereabouts of Alfred T. Donor? That's something we need to know. What is the real nitty-gritty behind the issue of the discrepancy at the local radio station Grand Jidakate? We need to know. But as I have been saying, while we're trying to investigate to know the real issue that was happening in Grand County, but I have continued to see Arthur Duoji. He is a suspect. The National Security Agency, the NSA, they should be aware of this. These are the keys that we expect the NSA to be involved into. They need to tell us, say, we are into it because we know, right? We know that's how they operate. They will not come up publicly to say we're into it. But at this time, we should be hearing something. People should be arrested. People should be sent to court at this time. Yeah. The Liberia National Police, but now they should be talking about sending people to court on the issue of Arthur Duoji. People should start answering questions, but instead the Internal Affairs Ministry and the Superintendent Office, they are into some Ulubali. And as somebody life who playing with us, so a citizen of the country, someone husband, someone father. Remember, the government has the responsibility to protect life and citizenship of every individual that resides in this country. Not only a citizen, but every individual. So what more about your own citizen have gone missing and everyone I think as if to say nothing is happening? Since the police came out to say they are carrying on a vigorous search, they still carrying on a vigorous search. We have not gotten anything from them. But yet, the family of that guy, every day tears is in their eye. The entire community is upside down. Someone just mysteriously disappeared. He and his computer. They just mysteriously disappeared. More than 2 weeks now. This is bad for our country. Making the entire society right now, as the last time I was saying it, the entire country, your own room, you can be into your own room. You are worrying. You are not safe in your own house again in Liberia. This is how terrible Liberia is. Before, people used to walk in the street, they are not thinking on anything. But right now, broad day, people walking, they're worried, they're looking around. People thinking someone, anytime someone might come jump on me for something. This is how terrible the country is. But yet, our officials, they are sitting doing nothing about it. The entire society now is in fear. The entire society is in fear. Today, get the information from the Fatu that died around the core area. Get the info that the CCTV that was placed around that Seti brother area, it showed that her boyfriend is involved into her killing. And we are expected to get some information from the police anytime this week, before this week comes to an end. Not tomorrow or Saturday. Yeah, it's good, right? They are getting involved into those things. They are trying to investigate. It's good. These are the things we got it for. But someone should not die before you say you're going to investigate. Since Alfred is missing, they'll do everything to try to speedily investigate. But everybody, I can say, nothing is happening. Sometimes I can be taken Alfred, but I'm worried about myself. Because anytime I can disappear too. Oh yeah. Right now, people just disappearing. Anytime I can disappear too. So that's the reason why I can always have the courage to sit here and say those things. Because you know what? When something happens to Peter, get to know that it can happen to you too. It's not because it has not happened to me or another any of my family. But this is bad. And we will continue to say the government is not doing well when it comes to the issue of African donor case. They're not doing well. In fact, that guy was an employee of the government. He works at the National Election Commission office in Grenada. He is a citizen of the country, so he should be protected under the law of the country. He should be protected. Sometimes when we think on these things, It makes us angry. It makes people angry. The whole country is in fear. The entire country is in fear. What kind of country you're in? You are not safe. Your own room, you are in your own room. You think that you are not safe in your own room. The way you be safe now. Tell me, if you are not safe in your own room, then where will you go? You be safe. Where will you go? You be safe. Gosh. This place called Liberia. Liberia was a sweet land of liberty, but right now there's no liberty in the country. The only thing that we see is fear. The only thing that we see is mysterious death. The only thing that we see is mysterious disappearance. That's the thing we see. This is very much bad for our country. It is disappointing. It is frustrating. So we hope that the government, the Liberia National Police, the NSA, we hope that they take note. As for me, as I said, the issue of Alfred, we will not rest until we can see the living body of Alfred T. Donor. If I have the opportunity to come here, I will continue to say it. We need speed the investigation. We need proactiveness from the Liberia National Police. These are things that we need. As long as I'm not seeing it, when I come here, when I'm sitting behind this microphone, I will always say it. Whether you that are watching, you like it or not, will say it. Because these are things that are destroying this country. Right now, everyone lives in fear. The entire society is fearful now. There's no peaceful society in Liberia again. And this is bad. This is disappointing. It's frustrating. We will continue to pray for Liberia and continue to say those things that are needed to be said. That Liberia will get better one day, and we know one day. And for some of us, we want for our name to be written in the history, the positive side of history. The positive side of history. To say, yes, this guy, he was part of the development of Liberia. So folks, wherever you are, however you are, we'll say many thanks to you for watching, many thanks to you for following our platform today. I've not been too okay, but we just have to be here, right? So we'll say many thanks to you. Right now we have to go. Do join us on Sunday for the program, the Hot Weekend Talk. The Hot Weekend Talk right now I've already started. Yeah, preparing for the Hot Weekend Talk. I'm not too strong, but we know before that time going to be very, very much stronger. So say many thanks to you. Keep following Hard Talk Liberia as usual, as I said earlier. Follow our website www.hardtalkliberia.com for all of the latest news from Liberia, Africa, and the rest of the world. My name is Ambassador Konah Rufus. I'm always here to give you the best that you deserve. Thank you very much. Bye bye from my end.